I got no idea if that is in the right place or not. Okay, right. It's just been that kind of. Yeah. Stay there. Sound check. Sound check. I can't see nothing. There's no viewfinder on this thing, so. Whoa. Okay. Hopefully this will come out. This is a new song. It was written about 20 minutes ago. Well, the lyric was. I'm just about to put music to it. Where I got to look on the camera, so apologies for not making eye contact. Who's going to see this in any case? It's called The Dawn is 1,000 Yesterdays Away. And the music came to me as I was writing this. It's up here. Can you hear that? Came to me in B minor. That's C minor, actually. But unfortunately, my fingers are too diseased to play those chords anymore. Or even to lift the microphone stand up. So it's, maybe. Let's try it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 10, 15, 20. The dawn is 1,000 yesterdays away. Slow version to start with. We're just going to wait for the aircraft to fly overhead. Ukraine's that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't see, my lips are blistered. If destiny's called me, she must have whispered. The dawn is 1,000 yesterdays away, and I don't think that I care now anyway. Was gold is now pitch black. All I touch is cold. There's no turning back. The dawn is 1,000 yesterdays away, and I don't think that I care much anyway. For truth, it was well disguised. It has so little use, too many worship lies. The dawn is 1,000 yesterdays away, and nobody's seem to care in any way. Okay, take one. Or if the cameras are pointing that way, it's take one. Take one. Take one. Should we try a second take? It is so difficult to stand up. That's all I can do. You probably see me wobbling about here on my legs. My arms and you don't want to know, do you? I'll tell you in any case. My legs are now so diseased, and my hands are so diseased I can't tighten the leg braces up, so it's just like riding on skis, you know, no feeling in the legs. You want to hear a true story? I'll tell you a true story. Bear in mind, it makes no difference if you believe me, if you sympathize, or if you sympathize with me, or if you despise me. It makes no difference at all to me. I'm terminally ill, everything is gone, and I'm just trying to... This is the only thing left on the planet that gives me any endorphins. Last Wednesday, my landlord obviously booked a fire safety check. And maybe they told me about it, maybe they didn't know. Anyway, I didn't know. And a fire safety officer, a good man, came out and he found me here. And that was one of the days when I'd not been able to do anything and I'd been immobile. You don't want to exaggerate these things, but from the Tuesday lunchtime, nothing was moving, the legs wouldn't move, the arms are too weak to drag myself around, now the brain doesn't work, you know, there's a little bit, you know. When I'm saying my eyes can't see, it's completely true, everything's just blurry, you know. Anyway, and he found me and he came in and he's like, oh my God, he said, you know, we didn't say that, but he said, do you have anyone caring for you, helping you? And I said, no, I'm not. The adult social care team say I'm not entitled to any care. And I don't have a GP, I got struck off after we launched negligence proceedings. He said, well, how do you... I don't want to be too embarrassing, but I was not in good shape. How can one word this? I probably didn't smell too good. I have about... I'm going to have to lean on my crutch to tell you this, actually. I guess the leg's about to give away. He said, I'm going to make a safeguarding referral. I said, it won't do any good. I said, the NHS won't touch me. I'm not even a hospital bed. I said, the last time I was found here was 4 months ago, and I was taken in by an ambulance crew and dashed in. And the hospital threw me out at 1:20 in the morning. All I had on was a pair of jeans, and they were wet. I had no money, no telephone, no shirt, no shoes, no socks. And at 4:10 in the morning, the doctor came and said to me, as I sat there in my wheelchair, she said, well, blood test says you're not clotting, so I'm going to discharge you. You can get a taxi home. And even though Yeovil is not the most, you know, the streets ain't lined with gold, but finding a taxi driver at 4:10 in the morning who will take a virtually naked, urine-soaked, drooling Irishman, paralysed Irishman who has no money home you know, it was going to be difficult to find. Either way, the guy made a referral. I got a text message. I must put it up actually on the screen. That afternoon, God bless him. I mean, from the time that I got this text message from social services, the time he left the house, I even played him some of the audio recordings, and I said, look, you can see it's captured on the house CCTV there. This is the doctor, Dr. S, and you can hear her own voice on the 28th of May, 2024, saying, thinking I couldn't hear, well I couldn't hear, but you know, because I wasn't in the room, but you know, thinking that there was no recording device there, saying, when I saw him last, which was a month previously, saying he's got no leg muscle at all, I could see last time, like it was going to grow back, you know. And she was still quoting, and she said, well, Dr. S said this 3.5 years ago. He said, so you don't have this. 3.5 years ago. So by that definition, you know, I still live in a house with magnolia, with magnolia walls, because 3.5 years ago there was magnolia paint on the walls there. You can see the walls are white. No, and Dr. S says that the walls, when he saw you last, the walls were magnolia, so they're magnolia. I need to speed this up. I just feel like talking to someone, you know. And, because that guy that I saw was the last human being I'd seen. And, in months. That wonderful postman who helps me out in ways that I can't mention because he might lose his job, but bless him, and I hope that if I don't win the lottery tonight, I hope he does. I got this text message, social service. I've had a call saying you need some help. Let me know if you do. And then the phone rang, and there was this lady from social services. She said, well, I've spoken to the first doctoress that was one around here. And I said, she said, what do you need to help you? I said, well, I need a wheelchair. I said, because I have to crawl on the floor. I said, and also I'm not going to survive many more falls and head injuries. I'm not getting a wheelchair, she said. I said, and I need my medications. I said, she said, no, I'm not getting you any, I'm not prescribing you medicines. She said, this is all on audio. It's CCTV, but because they're looking the other way, you know, the camera's pointing the other way, so you can only hear it. It's on my Patreon channel. And I said, well, I really need pain relief. I said, because I'm in absolute agony. I said, I can't take over-the-counter pain medications because they're not strong enough, and if two you don't feel, so I need to take 4 to make the pain go away, and if I take 4, I'm going to go away after a few days of, you know, taking 4 every 4 hours. No, I'm not prescribing pain medication, she said. She said, I'll put in a new referral for you, and they'll sort that out. Well, she put in the referral, but it got cancelled the same day. So when they say we made the referral, which is what this social service lady said, I said, yeah, but I called to check it. Bear in mind, this is 5 months ago now. So they cancelled. I said, even if she had put it in, it's a year-long waiting list. So they're going to say you're going to go without pain, without. I'm supposed to have special dietary food, a liquid mulch. I haven't had any of that in a year. So every time I take a bite of something to try and survive. You know. Anyway, the point I need to speed up, this is all true, I swear, is that, so she said, I've spoken to the doctor. Now, I have to go into supposition here, but I'm assuming that she phoned this doctor at the hospital and said, a referral's been made, Mr. Murphy's been found today by a fire safety officer. Mr. Murphy's not in good condition. What action are you taking? And the doctor said, well, I've made a referral. And then just over a day later, at 10 o'clock, that was 5 o'clock on the Wednesday afternoon. At 10 o'clock, just before 10 o'clock on the Friday morning, I had an email through from the hospital saying the NHS had discharged me from service and I'm no longer registered. Not, oh my God, we've had a report that a man that we left, without food, without medication, and haven't seen in 4 months, just left him there, has just been found. We need to get him as much help as possible. Well, let's see what we can do. Their answer was to... The hospital removed me from the books now. I don't have the GP, and they're just let him die. And this is going on all the time in this country. And I keep telling you people about it in my songs. And everyone says, oh, that's a nice song. And you sing that well, or you sing that terribly. You need to listen to some of the words here, because it makes no difference if you care about me or if you don't care about me. It makes absolutely no difference to me at all. My time is done. My race is over. But this is you in 20 years' time, or 10 years' time, or this is your children. Unless you can weed out this corruption, unless you can weed out a mindset that says, when we've made a mistake, we will band together to make sure that mistake cannot be found. You get all these letters and they're just full of semantics. They're like lawyers, you know. Anyway, I've been far too long-winded. That is called The Dawn is 1,000 Yesterdays Away. I might try another version of it without all this talkie-talkies. We'll see what we can do. My advice, if you're in England, don't get ill, because you just got a new government and all they're doing is increasing the pay for people doing a bad job. Good number, huh?